That's February, March 3rd, I think, right?
Yes.
March 3rd, 2025. Really couldn't down. I only have
Oh, it's March 2nd, sorry.
March 2nd. Yeah, another time zone. And the first part of the class, we usually have Guru Tattva Nectar. We describe some from my notes about points about Guru Tattva for consideration. So this is a letter from Srila Prabhupada, May 11th, 1968. Devotees asked Prabhupada, how does he feel when one of his disciples leaves the association of devotees? What we say, he goes into Maya. Prabhupada replied to that question. He said, sometimes I cry. This is Srila Prabhupada. If a disciple leaves, goes back to Maya. Prabhupada said, sometimes I cry and I pray to Krishna that how have I lost this child? So Prabhupada takes personal responsibility. He feels it's how I lost him, what did I do wrong, why he left. He takes the responsibility and blame on himself. He doesn't say, oh, he's in Maya, he left, he's no good. He says, it's my problem. And he said, but I am sure that you are not lost because you chant very nice. You are chanting, oh, I know the story. Anyway, because you are chanting very nicely in Vrindavan. One who sincerely chants the holy name of Krishna cannot be separated from the Krishna conscious atmosphere. So I am sure that you were never lost and you will come back. Anybody who asks me how so-and-so left me, I answer, I cannot be lost because at least they have chanted sincerely the holy name of Krishna. That's a letter from Srila Prabhupada. So there's a question, because this is Prabhupada's idea. I haven't really seen this idea in Goswami writings, but you can kind of see a truth to it also in different ways. Because in one purport in Adi Leela, Srila Prabhupada says the spiritual master is either a representative, can be seen as representative of Sri Nityananda Prabhu or Srimati Radharani. So that exact statement you won't find in Goswami books, Sandarbhas by Jiva Goswami or any books by Rupa or Sanatan, etc. But the idea, what is bhakti to begin with? Bhakti is a combination of two Antaranga Shaktis of Krishna, Ladni Shakti and Samvit Shakti. So Samvit means knowledge or wisdom. So Baladev, Nityananda, they're also Bhagavan, so he also has these three Shaktis. So the knowledge aspect is represented by Nityananda or Balaram, and the Bhakti, which is devotion and love and satisfaction and pleasure, which is Ladni Shakti, is represented by Radharani. So you can say Guru is representative of the Ladni Shakti of Radharani and the Samvit Shakti of Nityananda Balaram. So it's okay. So this is some question asked. How do we see the Guru as an associate or representative of Radharani or Lord Sri Nityananda Prabhu? Sri Nityananda Prabhu serves Lord Chaitanya, or Balaram serves Krishna, in all the different stairatis, rasas of Krishna, up to Vatsalya. So Nityananda is serving Chaitanya as an older brother, as a servant and also as a father, like a fatherly figure. In Shantarati, everything in Vrindavan is an expansion of the Sandhini Shakti of Baladev. When Krishna is tired, Balaram serves in so many respects. In Madhurya Rati, Balaram assumes the form of Radharani's sister, Anangamandri. Just like Balaram is considered the brother of Krishna, although his father and mother are different. He's like, he's in the mood of a brother, but who's the father and mother of Balaram?
Vasudeva and Rohini.
Rohini and Vasudeva. Correct. And so who's the father of Krishna? Nanda Baba and Yashoda. But he thinks he's my big brother. So that's why they say there's two kinds of relationships. There's relationship based on love and love based on relationship. What's the difference?
One is Madhurya, one is Aishwarya.
Oh yeah, maybe Shakirati also. What did I say first of all?
Relationship based on love. Means out of love, there is a relationship. But the other one is love based on relationship. Because he relates to me, so I love him.
Yeah, because my father arranged my marriage to this guy, who I don't like, but I married. So now he's officially my husband. So now I have a relationship as husband and wife. So I guess I should love him, but I don't. So in Braj Mandal, all relationships are based on love, not love based on relationship. Is Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba Krishna's mother and father? Not really. They're called the foster mother and father. According to the Bhagavatam, Krishna is the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, born in Mathura. And Balaram thinks he's a brother, and Krishna thinks he's the brother in Sakirati, but he's not really the brother. He has another father. So the relationship is not, the love is based on, the relationship is based on love. Love is not based on relationship. All the coward boys in Vrindavan, they know that Krishna our best friend, but they think he's a Mathura Vasi actually. He's not one of us. Any minute he'll go back to Mathura. That's why their whole relationship of union, Sambhog, is always mixed with Vipralamba, separation. So there's always this gnawing anxiety in the back of their minds. Krishna's not really ours. He belongs to another mother, another father. So you have that idea, like if you're married to someone, and that person you're married to has a lover, the secret lover, he's going to always be in anxiety. I forgot my analogy here. Anyway, the idea is because they're not formally related, they're in anxiety that Krishna's going to leave them any minute. So when they're playing with them, they show extra love. So the extra lover of the husband and wife, husband and extra lover, she's going to show more love to capture the heart of the husband. She doesn't want to lose him, but she doesn't have any formal relationship with him. He's not his wife. It's just somebody else's wife, somebody else's husband. So she has to show more love. So that's why the love is so rich and so deep in Vrindavan, unlike Mathura and Dwarka, because Rukmini is formally the wife of Krishna, and Satyabhama and Mitravinda and all the different queens. But who does Krishna call out for in Dwarka when he's sleeping? Radharani. He's sleeping in the bed of Satyabhama. He's sleeping in the bed of Rukmini. And he's dreaming, Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha Khan, Radha Khan, Radha Khan. Kotai go premamai Radhe, Radhe. Where is my Radharani? And in the morning, Satyabhama meets the Rukmini. Who is this Radharani? I don't know. how can we find out about Radharani? We have to, is there anybody here who was ever in Vrindavan? Druka, no, Uddhava, but we can't talk to him, we're queens, we can't meet with him. What about Rohini? Rohini went to Dwarka, and she was in Vrindavan. She was in Nandagram. Rohini, can you tell us about
Radha.
So Subhadra and Balaram, Subhadra and all the queens, they went to ask Rohini, can you tell us about Krishna and Balaram, especially Krishna? So she said, yeah, but somebody has to guard the door. Somebody has to guard the door because if Krishna comes, Ragadish comes, it'll be a big trouble. So put Subhadra there. Krishna said, Subhadra, stay outside the door. And then Rohini started to tell all about Krishna and Vrindavan. The queens are all ears, like, what? He stole the clothes of virgin girls? He made them hold their hands above their heads and come out of the water, and he looked at them up and down, and inside and out, and then he gave them back to each individually, gave them their saris, and gave them a hug and a kiss. This is in Gopi Premamrita, a small book by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, describes the Gopi Vasaran and Leela. He said, he gave each Kanya Kumari, Gopi, he gave her sari choli back with a hug and a kiss. So that sealed the deal. Because they wanted to have Krishna as their wife, so there has to be a little mixing up, a little intimacy to seal the contract. So then next time Rasalila came, he called them with the flute and they danced the whole thing. So this way, relationship in Vrindavan are all based on love, no formality. And this kind of love is very intense because there's always the atmosphere, always the feeling that it's going to break. We're going to lose it. So some of you who think you may lose, you really hold on to. That's why Radharani's Mamata Bhav is called Mother Sneha. Mother Sneha is sweet, it's thick, it's satisfying, it's intoxicating. You drink a kilo of honey and see what happens. You think you drank whiskey or something. It's just honey. There's so much sugar in your veins, you'll be trembling, your hair will be standing on your head, perspiring, choking voice. So this is Mother Sneha. Radharani has this Mother Sneha. She has Krishna's mind. And Chandravi has Krishna Sneha, like ghee. Ghee, heat up ghee, it gets disappears. But heat up honey, it just gets sweeter, gets thicker. Then you water and honey gets boiled off and gets thicker and thicker. That's actually, they usually cook honey to make it thick. Commercial honey. It's not raw honey. So this is Vrindavan. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinks I am Srimati Radharani, at that time Lord Nityananda does not touch him and stays away. You can see this in if you're a Rasik Jan, when you're studying Chaitanya Leela, you see it in chapter Beta Kirtan Leela, in Madhya Leela chapter 13. But Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya is dancing Ras Leela. So at that time he's in the pinnacle of Mahabhav, and it's Ras Leela for him. And Jagannath is for Jendanandan Sri Krishna. He's Gopinath. And so there's all kinds of exchanges going on. So at that time, Lord Chaitanya is swooning, but Nityananda is also dancing, but he doesn't catch him. Gadadhar Pandit catches him, or someone else catches him. Even though Nityananda is always next to Gauranga, you always see paintings of kirtan parties in Navadvip, Gauri and Tire going down the street together. But when you get to Puri, it's a different scene. Because in Navadvip Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more in Krishna Bhav, in Ishvara Bhav. But in Puri Leela, it's all Vrindavan Bhav, it's all Radha Bhav, Mahabhava Radharani. So Nityananda, who do you find in the Gambhira? Do you find Nityananda in the Gambhira? No. You find Lita Vishaka. Who's Lita Vishaka? Srupa Damodar Rai Ramananda. maybe Jagannath Pandit sometimes, or Govinda Das serving like that. So Nityananda has to keep some distance. So he doesn't touch Radharani. When Lord Chaitanya thinks I'm Radharani, Balaram can't touch Radharani. Nitai is Balaram, so he can't touch, he can't support Lord Chaitanya, he can't catch him. He'll fall on the ground, but Nityananda can't catch him. Only Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda can attend to Lord Chaitanya. Vishaka is the guru who teaches all Sakhis how to serve Radha and Krishna. By the grace of Guru and Radharani, Rupa Goswami, Lita Vishaka, the Sadhaka, By the grace of Guru, Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar, Lita Vishaka, the Sadhaka can enter into Madhurya Ras. Rupa Manjari is very near and dear to Radharani, and she will take any Sakhi and introduce them to Lita Vishaka, and then take them to Radha and Krishna. So this topics about Guru Tattva. So once in Vrindavan, Prabhupada was having a conversation in his room, and the devotees from Vrindavan, they asked Prabhupada, why don't you initiate Brijvasis? And Prabhupada said, Brijvasis, what do you say? Because the devotees said, we meet Brijvasis, we ask them if they have a guru, and they say Radharani is our guru. Or they say Radharaman is our guru, Banka Vihari is our guru. So they don't need guru. So Prabhupada, he replied to them, he said, Brijvasis don't have to accept the guru. Naturally, by birth, they are Krishna conscious. Even without a spiritual master, they are already elevated to Krishna consciousness. Well, and then the disciple said, well, can they go to the spiritual world without a guru? And Prabhupada said, yes, because the spiritual master is within their heart, Chaitya Guru, Krishna, and he's giving them Guru Kripa. Okay, so this is the idea, that's no idea now. Become Guru. This is spoken by Srila Sridhar Swami, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev Goswami from Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, the directed sannyas disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. If someone asks, Prabhupada has gone to Golok and these manifest activities are no longer visible in the material world, so many of his disciples want to become guru. So should we become gurus? He was asked in 1979. He said, yes, you have to take the risk. Krishna's order, he will protect you. When you act as guru, can't catch what I wrote here. I can't read my writing. Okay. When it's important to act as guru, that inspiration will flow through you. The necessity to teach will come to us through the order of Krishna. You'll have the message in your heart and mind. You have to do it. In that case, it means that Krishna wants you to do it, to initiate. is the flow from Krishna. This is, in the Krishna book, Prabhupada talks about how the Guru should teach the disciple. In chapter 34 of Krishna book, page 290. A Guru should enrich his disciple to the highest devotional perfection, which means the Guru should train the disciple in such a way that the disciple feels constant separation while engaged in the service of Krishna. This is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. Actually, I looked up one time, and the BBC Folio research, it's a search, like a Google search program for all of Prabhupada's writings and teachings. I looked up Vipralambha Seva. I found one quotation out of all the letters and lectures and transcriptions and books and commentaries. He said that our seva should be in the mood of Vipralambha Seva, which means separation. So Guru Prabhupada is saying this, that this is one of the functions of the Guru. The Guru should teach the disciples the mood of separation. This is just some etiquette about how to approach a Guru. This comes from the Agamas. Agamas are a body of Vedic literature. They deal a lot with puja and sadachar, behavior, puja, rites and rituals called Agamas. There's many Agamas. This Agama is called Kula Arnava Rahasya, number 12. One should never go empty-handed to meet a king, a devata, or one's guru. According to one's means, one should bring some fruits, some flowers, some cloth, some food, etc. So it says when one goes to see a devata, a raja, or a guru means a senior person in this particular verse. It can also mean a spiritual master. But the word is guru. So when you go to see your grandfather or some politician or some senior person, you should bring a gift. Or a devata. So devata includes Indra and Surya and Chandra and all those personalities. It also includes Deva Jagapate. Deva Jagapate means Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So you'll see in Vrindavan, in the old days, I don't know about today, but in 1989 to 92, I lived in Sevakunj inside the Radha Damodar temple in the kitchen of Srila Prabhupada for 3 years. And in those days, all the temples had a tray. They had a hundi box, a donation box in front of the altar so people put donation in it. And there was a tray, like a baking tray, on top of that hundi box. And the local devotees would come and make offerings to Bhagavan, Damodar, Chalchikan, Vrindavan Chandra. So I'd watch the widows, the old lady widows would come. They would come and offer one green pepper. They open up their cloth and they have like 20 grains of rice. They put 20 grains of rice there. Or they take some haldi, put a piece of haldi there. Little things. And I asked the Prajari, I said, what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, it's a bunch of rice and wheat grains, gehun and chaval and pepper and all this different things. And a little like what? Like nothing. He said, what do you do? I said, we cook it. We cook it all up and offer it to Damodar. We mix it in here and there. And I said, wow, that's great. So this is the love they have. And there's a whole story in the biography of Srila Prabhupada. Back in 1966 in New York, one of the first disciples of Prabhupada was Satsrup Das Goswami. And he was a journalist. He was working in New York City he was going to work. He wasn't married. He was going to work in the evening, coming to see Srila Prabhupada. Every day he stopped by one Spanish market, because New York City has many people living from different parts of the world, especially Italians and Spanish and British and different places. So part of New York City is called Spanish Harlem. And there's different sections. It's all people from Puerto Rico and Central America and South America. So they have markets there. So they have all Spanish vegetables and fruits. They come in by boat because there's a big harbor there. So he was stopping by mango. Every day bring a mango because they have fresh mangoes there. Even in January, February, snow all over the ground. 2 meters of snow on the streets. He would buy a mango because Prabhupada was from India. In one lecture, Prabhupada said, mango is the king of fruits. In our country, we have mangoes. And many people, like rich people, they go out of India for vacation, but they never leave India during mango season. When mango season is there, they don't go on vacation because they want to get those Alfonso mangoes and this mango and that mango. This Sari mango and Chosa mango and so many kinds of mangoes. I had a Gujarati friend. He was very rich. I said, "It's summer. Are you going to America?" He said, "No, I go in January." And I said, "Why? I'm not missing mango season." Because India's Swad is very important. There's Swadeshi and there's Swad. So India are Swadeshi and it's like the taste. So don't come empty-handed. Entrance fee 500 rupees. So every time I make some big money. No, most of you guys are all beggars. I had to give you money. That's okay. Everything's all reversed and going. Like one time, I had a Vyasa Puja celebration about 12 years ago, and some guy from Bombay gave me a bunch of money, about 2 lakhs. And one of my students, he was a Brahmin, he married Brahmin from Maharashtra, somewhere in Maharashtra. And he had debts in the market. His mother was sick and he had to buy a lot of medicine. He had like 1 lakh rupees debts. So he came by train for Vyasa Puja. So I collected 2 lakhs in Vyasa, Guru Dakshini. So I said, pay off your mother's hospital bills, pay all your expenses, all your debts off, and translate my art of chanting book into Marathi with a change. So I gave the 2 lakhs. So he was happy. He came with nothing and he went back. He came, Guru Dakshini gave 101 rupees. He gave me 101 rupees. Okay, good. I gave him 2 lakhs back. And he translated the book, I have it upstairs, in Marathi. Art of Chanting Hare Krishna. Very popular book in Marathi. So the Guru is giving money to his disciple. Like one time, Prabhupada had one disciple. His name was Strayadish. I think it was Strayadish, something like that. 1966. In those days, every devotee asked Prabhupada for money. They need money for clothes or anything. Prabhupada was like the father. So this disciple, he was a little, what we call cuckoo. Cuckoo means pago. Pago, crazy. So he said, Prabhupada, I want $5. He said, what do you want $5? I want to buy 2 gallons of gasoline, petrol, 2 gallons of petrol. He said, what for? I want to commit suicide. The Prabhupada said, it doesn't cost $5. It only costs $2. I'm not giving him $5. So he understood it only takes $2 to buy 5 gallons of petrol to completely burn yourself. So Prabhupada said, it only costs 2, I'm not giving you 5. So he said, okay, forget it. He's still alive. That's a little funny story. Prabhupada, so clever. He only diffused the whole thing with a joke, you know. Guys, Prabhupada, why I like petrol. Why? I want Krishna. How much? Well, we go like, I need $5 for 5 liters of petrol. Prabhupada said, it costs $2. Get out of here. There's no fan? You don't have a fan? Give him the fan. He's like, give him the fan. You're too lazy. You're too out and wrong. He's got more power. He's trained. He has 5 speed. You're going to hear a Videshi fan, 1 speed. NRI. There's Usha. So this is an important part of etiquette from Narada Pancharatra. Of course, nowadays it's very informal age, Instagram, what's your Instagram number, this, that, WhatsApp number. It's very informal. Narada Pancharatra is very ancient literature. But there was something in old days called etiquette, sadachar, behavior of the saints. And it's very important actually because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in, I think, Antya that Maryada Langana Mane Krode. When Lord Chaitanya saw breach or violation of Maryada, which means conduct, behavior, he would become angry. Mane Krode, his mind would become filled with anger. He would get angry at that devotee if he saw misbehavior. And what is the context? The context is Sanatana Goswami. He was going to go to Vrindavan, and Jagadananda Pandit had been to Vrindavan, and he started giving him instruction. Oh, when you go to Vrindavan, be careful of Vrishvasis. And Jagadananda Pandit's a kid. He's a little kid. He's very young. He's like less than half the age of Sanatana Goswami. He was giving him instruction. And Lord Chaitanya heard about that, and he chastised Jagadananda Pandit. He said, you have no right to instruct him. He's a Gurujan. He's a senior by age, by learning, by devotional accomplishment. He's Sanatana Goswami. So he was very angry. At that time he became angry. And then this verse is spoken in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Maryada Langana. So one should understand that behavior is the ornament of a Vaishnava. In Kapila Shiksha, in 3rd canto of Bhagavatam, Kapila Muni describes to his mother, Devahuti, he says, Shiksha Krunika Surida Sarvadena, Ajata Shatra Sadhanam Sadhubhushanam. The sadhu, the saintly person, is ornamented by his behavior, by his qualities of tolerance, humility, respect for all. Tisiksha Krunika, compassion. Surita, friendship and mercy for every living entity. So behavior is very necessary, very important. So Narada Pancharatra says, whenever it's needed or necessary to recite the name of your spiritual master, what you should do, you should join your palms together, bow your head, in a humble state of mind, recite the spiritual master's name. Preceded with this phrase, Om Shri, followed by Vishnupada, whatever, Om Shri Bhakti, Om Shri Nitya, etc. So because sometimes nowadays I've seen when someone says, who's your spiritual master? Oh, so-and-so Swami. It's very casual, very casual. But actually, we should, first of all, the disciple considers himself a Kripa Patra. Kripa Patra means a recipient of mercy. Patra means recipient. Kalladeshan Patra means a person, a recipient of mercy, compassion of Guru. So the actual attitude is that you're supposed to fold your hands like this, bow your head, and say, I am the fortunate recipient of mercy from Shri Shripad, or Om Shri, whatever you want to say, Shri Didita Pravishta, Shri Pandit Sri Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. And you're like this. Because what's happening here? What is this showing? This is showing posture. Posture is showing, because the body is expressing tattva. Tattva means spiritual truth. The spiritual truth is humility and prema. Prema and humility are two sides of one coin called bhakti. Bhakti leads to prema, and one goes very quickly towards prema if he's humble in all his dealings, in all his speech, and all his actions. So humility and prema are two sides of the coin of bhakti. So when someone is showing this particular posture, he's teaching by his posture humility, attachment, and affection for Guru. Because the other person looks, well, what's this person doing? I just said, who's your Guru? They're doing a whole show and dance. So the person, first of all, doesn't care what you think. Because they're living and acting and moving to please Krishna and Guru. Krishna and Guru are both in the heart, watching every move of the disciple. And there's 13 witnesses all throughout the universe. The Sandhyas and the sun, the moon, and the seasons, and the Bhumi, and Yamaraj, and the Chitragupta, and the Shravanis and Shravanas. Many witnesses watching every move, every breath, and every word we say and speak and do, recording everything. So we're behaving to please Krishna and Guru, not our friends, not our parents, not our workers or bosses. Because the biggest way people become devotees is by seeing the behavior of devotees. One time a devotee came to me, a new devotee. He said, you guys talk about bhakti all the time, but I haven't seen any bhakti. I haven't seen any devotional dealings amongst you people. There's a person who lived in a temple in Los Angeles. He was thinking about becoming a devotee. You talk about bhakti and devotion, but I see you're very rude to each other and not very loving towards each other, very kind. You're always arguing, fighting, and criticizing each other. How am I supposed to be attracted to bhakti if I don't see an example of bhakti? So this is all part of Vaishnava Sadachar. It's a crucial part of Vaishnava society which is severely absent in this present age. It's all one. It's too much oneness there. So this is something to consider. I think we'll leave it. I just usually talk 10 or 15 minutes about this. Got a little carried away with some Prabhupada stories and stuff. We'll continue next week with some more. I still have more notes from this. So now